Hi, my name is Filipe Carrera, and I will today present you a case study of application of the informal training methodology. As a trainer and a consultant, I was approached by one of the biggest companies in Portugal, with thousands of workers dispersed in several countries. They had a big problem. They had invested in software, hardware, and training, and how to use collaborative tools. We are talking about tools that are used daily in the desktop of every worker, every knowledge worker. Work flow applications, Lotus Notes, project management applications. And they use the traditional model. They bought the software, bought the hardware for it, and gave training. And the training was done by the providers of those softwares in the normal way that they always do. And you can relate to this, because imagine a room filled with computers, one computer per two people or per person, and practice, simulation, a lot of knowledge being distributed in that room. And only 5 to 10% is really captured by the people that goes to that training. So that was the problem. They spent the money, they did everything by the book, and no results. I believe that many of you can relate to that situation. How many times we send people to training, technical training, and we really don't understand what they went there to do. But when we go there, we understand the problem. It's too much information in too little time. And some of that information is not used in that moment. So you will have to use that in 1 month time, 2 months time. And at that time, you will not even remember that you were trained to do it. So that was the problem. And they asked me a way to solve it. Our approach was completely different from the traditional way, because traditional solutions in this kind of situations don't work anymore. So the first thing we did was an assessment of what were the critical processes that people weren't doing using that kind of collaborative tools. Doing so, we managed to see exactly how we could turn people more productive using very simple solutions. Then we entered content creation, and what we did was a set of 30 videos, and this is the great part about it, because we did 30 videos from 10 a.m. of one day till 6 p.m. of the same day. 30 videos. Because the process was well prepared, and we did that in a very fast mode. So after one day, we had the content all created. We did a calculation, and the time that would take a technical person to do an equivalent in a manual format, paper format, would be around 1 month of work. So 1 day against 1 month of a manual that people don't like to read. The third stage was to train people. And because the methodology was completely different, we chose a classroom approach to explain to people how to do it. And we select the group of people like the champions of the methodology. And they would share with others the knowledge that they got in the classroom. So 150 people were chosen for that. And we delivered 15 days of training. That's correct. 1 day for each 10 people. So we did 15 days of training. Again, we estimated that if we would do in the traditional approach with the computers, with the simulation, with repetition, we would get 75 days. 75. So we managed with that to save 60 days of training. So in the terms of cost, the client was very happy because we didn't propose a solution that would take months to implement. We proposed a solution that would take a couple of months from beginning to end. And that was completely different